The Miami Heat, they did lose last night to the New York Knicks. Series tied at 1 apiece. No Jimmy Butler yesterday in the game. There was a controversial no call with around 3 minutes to play. Caleb Martin shoots the ball right before the end of a shot clock going down. It appears to hit the rim. Everybody but the three Zebras saw it. Gabe Vincent would have had a 2-point play to cut it to just 1. Following that, Eric Spoelstra was very upset, and the Knicks went on a 5-0 run basically at the end. The Heat still cut it to 1, by the way.
I
They
thought
had their
that changed.
opportunities.
I thought that changed a lot of the game, though. I really did. And I was really angry because I thought Spo could challenge that. And I'm
Me
like, well,
too.
what do you – I was like – because I said to my wife, I'm like, what? Challenge that. And she's like, well, you hold on to it right till the end. I'm like, we're at the end. There's 3 minutes left. Like, this is why you hold on to your challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And but then I found out that you could not challenge that call, which is frustrating as well because you can seemingly challenge just about anything. But they got to get that one right. And Caleb Martin was so adamant, and he saw it. And then when you saw the replay, like it didn't seemingly hit the rim. It hit the rim.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe Vincent, too. He's the one who caught it under the rim.
Oh, that's what I meant. It was Gabe Vincent. Yeah.
Made a beeline towards the official on the baseline who should have seen it, like more than anybody else. A lot of people were upset with Scott Foster. I get it. Nobody likes Scott Foster. Dude's a bum. But the official on the baseline had as good of an angle as anybody. He should have made that call, and he didn't. And you're right, Hawk. Like, Spo, he didn't want to say anything inflammatory about the officials last night. He said they still have their opportunities, but that did change the course of the game because rather than the Heat being back down 1 and kind of silencing the crowd in New York, it was like they were now playing catch up the rest of the game.
Yep. Totally felt like that changed it.
Game 3 will be Saturday, 3:30 p.m. We're all expecting Jimmy Butler to suit up Saturday, right?
Well, wait till I read to you and ask Ira question in the 4 o'clock hour today regarding just that topic. Here is what was written into Ira Winderman in the Sun Sentinel in the Ask Ira column. Good move by the Heat with Jimmy Butler. It's not worth aggravating the ankle when Jimmy can get 6 days of rest and be back to close to 100% for game 3. And Ira responds, can he? Will he? That remains presumptive. Look, Julius Randle sprained his ankle March 29th against the Heat and still wasn't ready for the start of the series. And even then, Randle was on the injury report until an hour before Tuesday's tip. But I do agree that the Heat's Game 1 win and the 3-day break in the series changed the calculus. That was a benefit of the Heat closing out their series against the Bucks in 5 games and the move up of scheduling for this series. Yes, like you, I would expect Jimmy to be back Saturday, but there's a lot of mileage there, and ankles are tricky. So it could be a last-minute announcement even on Saturday. You can probably speak to that because a sprained ankle, that is tricky. I would imagine some of them you can bounce back from pretty quickly. Give me a couple days rest and I feel good. And there's a couple that just linger.
Yeah, but also Jimmy walking around, them not having a boot on it and all that stuff. Like, there's severities of ankle injuries. You're 100% correct. But once you start getting into instability and all of that, that means you're wearing the boot. That means, if it was very bad, they would not want Jimmy sitting on the bench. They would want him somewhere getting rehab. He would have been in the back somewhere. So for him to be walking around, cheering his team on, going out to timeout huddles, I don't think, and not talking to anybody, just like you're saying, with my past of sports, with as active as he was during that game, his ankle can't be that bad off. There can't be anything really torn or anything of that nature, or he wouldn't have been there.
Think he'll be there Saturday night, Solana? Anything to lead you to believe that he might not be?
I mean, the fact that Ira would even compare Jimmy Butler's fortitude to Julius Randle. I mean, what are we doing here, Ira? No, seriously, I think he plays. If it was serious and there was a chance that he wouldn't be able to play or walk on it, he wouldn't have been walking around New York City on Monday. And he was. Like, really, he posted video.
It could be to
around.
Keep it loose, though. I mean, that could be a strategy. Like, I gotta keep this loose.
But that's the thing, Hawk. You don't keep them loose if there's structural damage.
Right. I don't think he got an MRI though. I'm pretty sure I read there was no MRI taken. Like they didn't feel there was need for it.